Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back. We are going to be starting a Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play guide here. I know I'm in the middle of a Ep1 one. I'm still playing that account. And there's other games I'd love to try as well, like Seven Deadly Sins, Dislight, other games. But we'll be doing a Raid Shadow Legends one here. I did go through some stuff here that I had recorded. And then I pressed the wrong hotkey, so whoops. So anyway, this is a fine place to start. Basically, you start with a tutorial. You'll go into battle. It'll take you into battle. You'll do the first stage of the first campaign area. You get so here it says 1 day and 14 hours of boost. I'm guessing this is a ×2. Oh, this is for this, so... I don't know, whatever. There's a void boost going on right now. When you start the game, maybe we'll say on a normal weekday and there's no boost going on, you'll have 24 hours of boost for sacred shards. You can get some sacred shards for free at the beginning here. Does it show the information? No. I'm a little confused. Maybe because we started during an event, it's not showing it, and then the event will start afterwards? I don't know. I don't typically recommend summoning on these ×10 ones, though. I guess we can just start out there. I would strongly recommend waiting for just ×2 events, where you have double the chance to get epics and legendaries up here. These are the rates. It's a 1 out of 200 chance to get a legendary, so that is worse than Epic 7, but it is better than Summoner's War. And then I guess it's the same as a legendary scroll for Summoner's War in terms of these rates. The summons are much more accessible in Summoner's War and in Epic 7. It's harder to get shards in this game. That's what you pull. And then another thing about this game, if you want it, you can buy it. They've made sure that you can buy literally anything that you want in this game. You can buy. It's extremely dangerous to spend money in this game because the guy that owns the company that makes the game owns casinos all over the world, I think. He has gotten a team together that understands how gambling works, how to pull someone to buy as many packs as possible. The game will make you think you're not spending much money, and you're spending a lot of money. Because they do give you deals that, compared to other gacha games, are literally amazing deals. So be careful of that. Seriously be careful about spending money in the game. I wouldn't say that really about any other game, like maybe King of Avalon or Rise of Kingdoms, like SLG games. Games where you build a base and you're supposed to build an army. Because those are, just a whale fest, games like that. And this game is pretty dangerous that way. So people have lost their house playing this game because they've spent so much money they didn't even realize they couldn't stop. It became an actual addiction. So for this game specifically, if you have some sort of gambling addiction that you know about, you have a hard time not spending money in other gacha games, and it's put you in financial worry. I wouldn't even download this game because it's very hard to not spend money in the game. I'll be doing it free to play, but just a disclaimer there, be careful. Always put yourselves and your families first, your financial, having a place to sleep in and food, being able to put gas in your car, stuff like that. Make sure that your personal life is taken care of before you put any money into any game, but this one is especially dangerous. So with that out of the way, the game has become more free-to-play friendly, I think. They seem to do more events where you can get more things to start the game out with. They have promo codes that you can start with different epics and get different rewards at the start, which would definitely help as a free-to-play player. So if you click on this over here, I am playing on the computer. I believe this looks about the same on Android. On iOS, you have these promo codes here. On the computer and Android, I think you can just go straight from the game. If you're on iOS, you will have to go to Raid. If you type into Safari, Raid promo codes, or redeem Raid promo code, a link will come up for Polarium.com where it will say redeem codes here. And then you'll go up into here, you'll click on this, and you'll click like options or editor settings or something, and it'll have a player ID. It's like 20 digits long. You can just copy it. You can just press copy on your phone and then go to the website and like double tap on the player ID, paste it in there so that you have your full player ID, and then below that there will be a redeem code. And you can just redeem the code there. There are YouTube videos that literally show exactly how to do this. And then you'll click on it. You just, if you had the app open, you'll close out of the app on your Apple device and then reload the game. And it should come up into here, into your little treasure chest area. I already collected mine. So I got Deacon Armstrong. He's a really, really solid 4-star to start with. You also get like silver and some experience brews. In this game you have brews. And they just, increase the level of your champion. They're champions in this game. So Deacon Armstrong specifically, the code for him is superpowers, capital S, superpowers. He fills turn meter of all allies by 15% and decreases turn meter of all enemies by 15%. And then when you ascend him to 3 stars, you will grant an extra turn to himself. His second skill attacks all enemies and decreases defense with a 100% chance if you book it out, but 80% is still pretty good. And the first skill has a chance to put a leech on, so when the enemy has a leech on it, when your unit attacks it, your unit will get health in return. It's kind of like a lifesteal set. They have lifesteal sets in this game where when you hit, you do damage to an enemy, you get healed in return for it. Having a leech on the enemy, anyone that hits that enemy will heal based on the damage they deal. So fantastic. And then he has a speed aura in all battles. He's a really, really, really strong epic. So if you guys wanted to start playing, this would be a good time to start playing now. If you are playing on Apple, you might need to be a little slow with it. You can go up into here and you can create a Polarium account that way. It's probably the easiest way to do it. I would just do it on a computer. If you have a computer, even if you have an Apple phone, I would strongly recommend downloading the Polarium app and just doing this stuff on the computer to start the game. And then after that, you can play on your phone a lot easier because it will ensure that the promo code will work 100% as long as you haven't used that email before for a Polarium account. At least for Raid Shadow Legends. Like, they have other games too that you would have potentially had that for, but yeah, it needs to be a fresh account to get that promo code. If it's an account that you've used the email account before and then you deleted the account and then you're coming back and there's no save data at all, you're starting a fresh account, sometimes the promo code will not work because it'll say you still have the same player ID that you had, say 6 months ago, 2 years ago that you used to play with, even if it's a brand new account. It's really, really, really screwed up on Apple. I don't know why. But yeah, I guess I'm going through all these disclaimers in this video, first video here. And there's daily login rewards. Day 2, it'll just pop up the first day because you're fresh into the game. It doesn't pop it up for you for some reason. But every 30 days, you will get a new free hero. After a year and a half, well, not a year and a half, half a year, 6 months, you'll get a 5-star there. And then 3 months after that, you'll get another 5-star. And then after this, you start getting fragments for different things. 10 fragments there, 15 there. Yeah, and you just keep getting more legendaries every month, basically, or more fragments at least for them. So yeah. Another thing that's going on right now, a reason I would start, is this Artac chase. You get a lifesteal set here, and then this Artac thing does 3 AoE attacks. This one does AoE HP burns, which if one enemy has an AoE HP burn and it gets a turn, that burn is activated and does damage to itself, and all of the enemies take damage from that HP burn going off on just one enemy. So HP burns are pretty good. This one can instantly activate HP burns, this skill here, and decrease attack. This one can extend HP burns, and then if you book this up, it's actually a 3-turn cooldown. He seems like a hero that's very much worth your legendary books. In this game, you have 3 different types of books that you can get: rare books, epic books, and legendary books. they should only go with that specified hero. So rares should never get epic or legendaries. They should only get rare books. Epics should never get legendary books. They should only get epic books. And legendaries can only take legendary books to begin with. So yeah, legendary and epic books are definitely harder to get your hands on. But yeah, we talked about the promo code, the logins here and here. And here there's progress rewards. So all you have to do is just keep playing, leveling up. You'll get some epic skill tomes, rare skill tomes. Once again, only goes into rares, only goes into epics. Just play it that way. You do get a sacred level 60. This will take a while. In the first day, you can get to like 35 if you are not sleeping. Like in the first 24 hours, you don't sleep and you just keep playing the game. You get to the 35, but I think for most people, it's more realistic. They get to like 25 or even 20 if you're a little more casual. So there's that. You do get legendary books along the way here, but getting from like 70 to 100 is going to take quite a while. So there is that. You have these missions here that you'll click on, and all you have to do is go through and complete these missions. This is the first area of campaign. And then you just clear that, and then you'll go and equip a champion with 6 artifacts, equip a champion with 4 artifacts of level 4 or higher. So you can do this, and then you can level up those artifacts. This is the second story, equipped 4 life artifacts and stuff. So it's pretty simple. It really is very simple. But make sure you follow that very closely. Make sure you're doing all of these. Same thing with your dailies, I guess. You're going to get your dailies done probably regardless of what you do. So yeah. Lock a champion, unlock a champion. Okay, so we will lock him or unlock him. So we got both of those done now. These are just basic things like connecting your Plarium ID, enabling notifications, so on and so forth. Very simple stuff there. If you do your monthly quests, you get void shards. So if you do your dailies every day, you'll get a void shard after 1 month. And then if you complete all of your monthly quests, you can get also a sacred shard at the end of the month. Upgrading a champion to rank 5, getting 2 level 16 artifacts, fighting in arena and campaign. These are not very difficult. This is actually the one that's going to screw you up. So try to make sure that you're doing this. Summoning 3 heroes a day. You can just use these mystery shards. You'll get a ton of them. So it's not too hard to do that. And then challenges. Follow these very closely as well. Summoning magic. This is because I got Kale, the starter champion. All of them are magic affinity, but I would just pick Kale. Spirit champion, force champion. Use a rare. It's going to be a rare book. Use a rare book that you get to upgrade your starter his skill. You could also use the epic to upgrade Deacon as long as you use that starter code, which I would very much recommend. And then winning campaign battles using 4 champions of level 20 or higher. This is literally something you're probably going to do in the first 30 minutes of the game. And then this is part 1 out of 5. Artifacts. Win 3 weapons from the first stage of the first area. Win 3 helmets from clearing stage 2. Win 3 shields from clearing stage 3. Gauntlets, chest plates, boots. This is so unbelievably irritating doing these, but you definitely want to do these right at the beginning of the game. Focus on this before rushing through campaign, getting all this stuff done for artifacts, because the artifacts specifically are really, really irritating. And you will want to do as many of these missions here as you can as quickly as possible. So these are going to get held up by you doing these, but getting the artifact ones done specifically are going to help you a lot, because you aren't going to want to come back and do these later. That is for sure. And then in here, it's not too bad. These are relatively simple to do. Nothing looks too hard here. The referral code, get a referral code is just up here, referral program. And then you can click this get referral link, and then link is copied to clipboard or whatever. And then if you come back into missions here, it should already have said that I got the referral, whatever. You can do that once you get to this mission specifically, and that should work for that. But yeah, I'm gonna just farm really hard today, get as much done as possible. But yeah, that's all for this one, and I'll see everybody next time.